Hey guys, Opal here and welcome back to the channel. So today I teared down my plaza. It was originally like this kind of magical kind of castle plaza, which I really loved, but I teared that down because I really wanted to do a city. I just really in a city kind of village vibe recently. So yeah, that's what I did. I actually did not use Tiana's restaurant because I do have a plan for Tiana by herself. I wanted to do her restaurant like in the beach or by herself with like a big area for lots of kind of restaurant kind of decorations. So yeah, this layout was really tricky for me, honestly. I kept on going back and forth on like what I wanted, but mostly what I wanted was to kind of enclose everything nicely with enough space next to every house to give it a little bit of decoration, so not smush them all next together. So groups of 1 and 2s was kind of my go. I also kind of prioritized the like Chez Remy and also the cafe to have their own space, because obviously you want to kind of decorate an area around that with some seating and stuff. And I really wanted to have like a good entrance area using these arches because I haven't done this in a while, and it's honestly my favorite thing to do in city designs. So yeah, I just wanted this to feel like kind of a little bit claustrophobic, but also a good separator, because I wanted both sides to have a very similar feel but different sort of vibes. And you can already kind of see that how we have Tiana's house and also that little flower shop that has like a really nice like earthy kind of vibe, and on the other side it's maybe a little bit more city-like, with the exception of the bakery, which I think is a good contrast. But yeah, I had no idea where to put Daisy's shop, so I did settle on kind of putting her in the corner here, and it does look a little bit funny, but in the actual end of the build it does not look weird at all. It's like really blended in and nice. But yeah, still working on the layout. Honestly, the layout for city builds is like the hardest thing ever, but like once the layout's done, it's just quick and easy breezy, kind of just decorating. And yeah, I really wanted to use that V8 cafe thingy majiggy, I don't even know what it's called. And I also deleted the extra Sally, is it not Sally? No, that Monsters Inc. I can't remember their names. No, I think it is Sally, I'm just getting confused. But yeah, I ended up putting Remy's on the other corner, which looks good. And this is my final layout, and I don't change it from there. For this bit, obviously I just went with some hedges on the inside, kept it really simple because obviously it's a really small space. I didn't want it to take up too much space, so this is kind of what I came up with. I obviously used the nice brick fencing because it's like the best, and I do actually go in and change this pathing from the normal brick to the like more orangey brick, which I just feel like has a lot of a nicer vibe. I also put these toppery little thingy-majiggies, don't even know what they're called, but yeah, I put those in there, and I think they look really cute with the little bricks in front. Like I said, very small area, so I wasn't really too invested on making it very cluttered, just because I wanted to easily be able to maneuver in there. But yeah, now on to the pathing, which honestly I was kind of hesitant about because I was going to go for only a 3 wide street or road. And I actually really love that I did that. I didn't go like to all the edges, so I just did like kind of a straight bit with a couple of bump outs here and there, and I really enjoyed that. I thought it was so much easier to decorate the roads and stuff when it was only 3 tiles as opposed to 4 tiles. So yeah, both layouts on both sides are quite different from each other. This one kind of only has these 2 bump outs, one to that main plaza area and then one to this little to the sunlit. And I didn't do one to the Peaceful Meadow from this side because it was just a bit weird to kind of fit that in, so I just didn't. But you can obviously still walk through there, it's fine. And then I just extended the bushes around here. Luckily everything lined up perfectly. But yeah, At this point of the build, I was kind of scared of how it was going to look because I didn't actually have any kind of inspiration or any kind of way that I wanted to decorate this. All I knew was I wanted it to be very like basic kind of city core with kind of like a little bit of a twist. Not really a twist, but like I've done a lot of like city core builds in the past, and I usually just create them and not really go with the main sort of city core theme, like the classic kind of theme. So I wanted to do this one a bit more classic, but very colorful, because I feel like the boring city core, but the like OG city core kind of builds can look a little bit dull. There's not much color in them. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to mix around a few colors and make it still very bright, but use very like organic sort of items that you would see in a city. But yeah, I added a lot of flowers back here and lots of little decorations in front of the houses. I even put a little easel over here, which I think is really cute because it's like a little park space. And obviously to the side we also have that little market stall, and I do put a couple of markets in this build. It's not like there's no like big market area, but there's little pockets of markets, which I think really looks nice and kind of blends in well. This area is really weird, so I kind of just bordered it off with these, and honestly it looks good in game. It does look really silly here, but it looks nice in game, so yeah, I'm not really too bothered by it. I want to say too, I was talking about like boring city core, but like I get it, because a while back we didn't have a lot of these cool like city items or like these nice colorful kind of fountains and things. So when I was first starting to do city core builds, everything was quite dull because of that. So it is really nice for the game to have come this far to kind of really express yourself in city builds without making them look too similar every single time. So yeah, I just feel like it's a lot funner to do these sorts of builds now that we have a lot more items and a lot more kind of freedom to do what we want. But yeah, this is the layout for the other side. It's very kind of similar to the other side, except, oh, I guess, yeah, it is actually really similar. I thought it was really different for some reason, but no, it's basically the same. We just have that extra bump out on the back here, where we have Scrooge's and the Monsters Inc. house, which is actually my house. I love putting my house next to Scrooge's because, yeah, it just makes it so much easier when I just want to log in and check the store. But yeah, I just kind of extend this fencing that we've been doing literally everywhere, and this is like the easiest way to make everything look fancy, I swear. So easy. Now looking back on this though, Chez Remy, there's quite a lot of space there, so it would have been really good if I could fit something else there. Literally anything to take up a little bit more of that space, because it is kind of a weird long shape. So yeah, if you were recreating this, I would maybe bump Chez Remy's forward or put something else beside Chez Remy, because I just feel like that's a very big area, kind of awkward, and it was really awkward to decorate too, like super awkward. But yeah, this is the easiest bit, kind of just lining the edges to make it have that city core kind of feel, and then from there is all the decoration, which took a very long time. I cannot lie, this build took me, I want to say 3.5 hours, which is crazy for me to do a build. But I always find that when I build in this biome in particular, a city build, it takes me a very long time, and I think it's just because the layout takes so long, and then trying to kind of fill everything in takes a very long time too. When you do more like natural kind of builds, it's really easy just to place a couple trees, but like in this build everything's pathing basically, so you can't really just chuck trees wherever you want. But yeah, I add some grates, and this is when I get to actually decorating the build, which is really fun. I really wanted to use this, obviously. It's got that futuristic feel, but I feel like it does look good here. I played around with using this truck and Oswald's car, which I don't like Oswald's car in the end, so I do delete it. I do think it looks a little bit weird, just the texture. And yeah, I also extended this pathing over because I just thought it would be nice to kind of enclose the V8 cafe thing with pathing. I just feel like the road vibes is just really fitting. And in this little area, I put the partner statue, which I go into more detail later, but I'm kind of just placing items that I think are going to work really well and then going from there. I don't really like stick to anything yet, just kind of willy-nilly placing, going through my inventory and stuff like that. Probably the easiest way to decorate a city is doing it this way instead of focusing too hard on one little bit. At this point of the build though, I was quite scared because this side I feel like looks a lot better than the other side. I just really liked the vibe of this. The layout was really good. The colors were really good. I was really vibing with this side. And then when I started on the other side, I just kind of got a little bit lost and honestly a little bit sad because I really wanted to make both of the sides look just as cute as each other. And I always find when I do these builds, I always love one side 10 times more than the other, which just sucks, honestly. It just sucks. But yeah, I hated this little weird area, so I tried to like kind of close it in with a gazebo and put some fancy kind of things to try and kind of hide the ugliness. It doesn't really hide it, but it does make it a little bit more like nicer, I guess. And also just fixing the pathing so everything stays in line with everything. And yeah, I don't 100% love it, but I do think it looks a bit better than just leaving it kind of an open gap. And then for that flower shop, I literally just put a couple of these sewing tables and some plant decorations because that's like the easiest way to do it, and I feel like it just looks cute. It's not really like doing anything but adding to what's already there, which I really liked, and just taking it up a bit more room. That little area behind the flower shop though, that was a really weird area to decorate. I didn't really know what to do other than kind of put the path and then kind of close it off, which is not that fun, I know, but I couldn't really think of anything else to do there. I mean, I could have done like a table and chairs, but that's also kind of boring too. And to be fair, I do like to have my entrances and exits quite open now because I've done a lot of builds where they're not so open, and honestly they're really, really annoying to kind of navigate. So yeah, I wasn't gonna put too much clutter back here. Looking at these two houses though, Tiana's house and the blooming whatever it's called. The blooming whatever it's called. Yeah, those two houses are probably like my favorite two houses in the game, I can't even lie. I just absolutely love the vibe that they bring to any build, any biome when you put them in. And I just love how they can go from like town core to cottage core to city core so easily. Literally perfect in any build, I swear. You could even use them in like fairy core builds, like just so versatile. Anyways, this area was so annoying to decorate, so annoying. I did end up putting that hedge all the way to the back because that looked silly. But right now, we just skipped to the next day because I got overwhelmed the first day I tried this. So this is the second day of me working on it. That last little 10 minutes actually took about like 2 hours. So yeah, and then this day I worked on it for like an hour. Well, today. But yeah, I did a little ice cream shop at the side here because I really wanted to use this item and I really wanted to lean into the red that we already have on the parasail. I don't think it's called that, but yeah, this is a little partner statue area, and I just put butterfly flowers and ferns, and I really loved putting some greenery in that. And then I just do some nice decorations kind of around the two buildings at the back here just to give it a little bit more, I don't know, something. And this bit I turned into, instead of having this, I flipped it around and I did put another marker here just for a little bit more color and interest. I just feel like you can't really go wrong with doing a little market. Like, you really can't. They always look so good in game when you're running around and give so much like character to like any build. But yeah, now I was finally liking this area. I just wasn't liking Chez Remy's. I just thought it looked really ugly. So I took away one of the tables, which I know it's just one table, but yeah, so I decided to go with these tables instead because you can kind of put actual decorations on them, which I really liked. So I did put a lot of food items, and I like this layout better because it doesn't feel so rectangular, even though it still is, but it kind of breaks it up a little bit having that topiary thing. And yeah, I just made a lot of food, just random food. I'm a bit low on ingredients, so this is kind of what I came up with. And I also used some, like, made some ice creams and stuff for the little ice cream truck, and we do decorate that too, which is really nice. But yeah, very simple kind of decorations. I left the middle open for a little chandelier, which I thought was really cute. I just feel like putting anything on tables is like the easiest way to elevate any build ever. Just makes it so cute for no reason, especially having like little food items on the table. Oh, it's just so cute. It's like the best decoration ever. But yeah, I accidentally put these banana splits on the table, so I swapped those out for these little sparkling whatever they are, but they look like little wines, which I really love. But yeah, that's the little food kind of decor in this speed build, which I think really elevated the build. Like I said, I just think it looks so much cuter. And then I start working properly on this market area, which turns to be probably one of my favorite bits of the build. I just think it's really cute. Gives it a little bit of rustic vibes in like a nice city core kind of area, which I really love. I ended up moving this forward just so I could put some fencing at the back here, because I really didn't want to just have the bare kind of green, and I feel like it kind of blends in a little bit more. And then I put just some obvious market decorations. I didn't really think too much about it, just some flowers and signs and baskets and yeah, just that sort of stuff. But we're kind of finishing the speed build. I didn't include every single little decoration that I included in this build, because like I said, this took me hours to do, and a lot of it was just looking through for items. So I do kind of leave out some bits, but we see that all in the walkthrough anyway. So here is the final walkthrough of the build. I'm so happy with it, honestly. I really enjoyed doing this build. I wish I could have done it faster than like 3 hours, but it's fine. Hopefully I don't tear it down instantly. This is the only bit that I don't really like, how you can see into the peaceful meadow. And this clock tower area I did not include in the speed build, but it is there. Here's the little market area we were just working on. I just love this area so much. This side is so cute. It's really cute. It gives me really good vibes. It actually, oh my goodness, it reminds me of my bind city, which is probably my favorite city build I've ever done. So yeah, maybe that's why I like this build so much. But yeah, here's the other side. Quite different vibes. I have the little ice cream area. I did put a little market in that weird little corner. I changed that topiary to that little Remy statue. And here are our tables and little park area. Honestly, yeah, I love this build. It's so cute. Here's a little overview shot of the build, and we have some more little overview shots. Yeah, it's cute. I like it. I think this was a success. Hopefully I don't tear this down in the next couple days. I'm hoping this build stays for quite long. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this gave you some inspiration. I will probably not be done doing city builds and town builds, because that's really my vibe at the moment. So stay tuned for more, I guess. But yeah, bye bye.